I am Rothina Suje. You're watching New Vision TV News around Uganda. These are the stories making headlines across the country. Now, from Isinjiro district, residents of Isinjiro have expressed concern over the damaged Kishuro Bridge, which has not been repaired for the last 2 years. Now, pregnant women, traders and school-going children find it hard to cross from Nyamuyanja sub-county into Kaberebere sub-county. Now, the bridge links Kaberebere, Birere, Nyamuyanja, Nyachitunda and Kabuyanda sub-counties. The residents blame the district leaders for turning a deaf ear to their plight. The residents who had gathered around the bridge during a tour by members of parliament hailed the legislators for coming to listen to their problems. Now, the destroyed bridge is said to have cost 200 million shillings to construct, which Kajinda appealed to the Inspector General of Government to investigate. Crossing over to Lira district, the survivors of the rebel Lord's Resistance Army LRA attack on Balonyo internally displaced people's camps in Agwenyi sub-county, Lira district. Now they have called on the government to construct a health unit and primary school at the massacre site. They say the health unit would help those who sustained permanent injuries during the attack and those infected with HIV/AIDS to access free medical services. The primary school, on the other hand, will accommodate orphans whose parents died during the attack. The survivors raised the concern while briefing a team which attended the first International Lango Tourism Conference headed by Opiyo Okaka Doktum, the Deputy Vice Chancellor of Lira University, on Monday. The conference attracted locals, nationals, international guests. Notable among them was Dr. Philip Walsall, a lecturer in tourism and hospitality at Bournemouth University in the UK. Now, Moses Ogwang, a former camp commandant, said the health center will help in treating those who still have bullets stuck in their bodies and provide medication to people with HIV. Ogwang said 3 people recently died due to complications caused by the injuries they sustained when the rebels attacked the camp in 2004. Balonyo is among 13 historical and heritage tourist sites in Lango sub-county mapped by Lira University. It was done in conjunction with Lango Tourism's Cluster and Creed Consult. LRA rebels believed to be under the command of Okot Odiambo attacked the camp and killed hundreds of people. 18 Amuka militia deployed to protect the camp were also killed, according to Wanga. You're still watching New Vision TV News around Uganda. I am Rothina Suje, but let us take a look and see what is making headlines in today's copy of the New Vision. Now, the headlining story says Panga hitmen attack again. Businessman murdered in Kampala, and in Mukono 21 Pang gangsters nated. The stories are in detail on page 4 inside the New Vision. We also see Kawea faces terror charges. The story is on page 8. Kawea is a DP member who was beaten by security officers last week in broad daylight in the city center. We have Kadaga insists on marriage bill, and the Novik CEO's winning tips. We have Chinese donate to Bududa and full list of approved law firms in Uganda. Those are some of the stories inside the New Vision that you can find in detail. Now, a landlord hired thugs to loot tenants' property. That is also a story inside the New Vision. And then I see P7 candidates tipped on passing examinations. Okay, some of the stories you should look out for in today's coffee. From the business pullout that comes out every Thursday, we see illicit financial flows, how Uganda can fight vice. More stories, more tenders inside the business pullout that you should look out for this Thursday. Now, let us move on to the sports docket. It says why KJT is the best academy in Uganda. Story is in the sports docket here. Then we see let's all go kickboxing. And then, okay, it's right there. Oldies beat Vienna High to lift Mohozi Victory Cup. These are some of the stories you can find inside the New Vision. There are so many in, so grab your copy of the New Vision at only 2,000 shillings. And remember, we are proudly the leading daily. You're still watching New Vision TV News. I am Ruth Nasaja. Let us continue looking at more stories making headlines across the country. From Mbarara District now, as the world marked the International Polio Day on Wednesday, a Rotary Club of Mbarara East carried out an immunization campaign and administered over 40 babies with polio vaccine at Kakowa Health Center 3 in Mbarara town. And Kanyago Rubarema, the polio officer in a Rotary Club Mbarara East, said Rotary International has been at the helm of ensuring that polio is completely kicked out of Uganda as they celebrate 30 years in service. Now she says that they deemed it fit by engaging the community and immunizing babies from Kabale division. In Kakoba division, not Kabale. Now, Rotarian Karen Karunji noted that every 24th October was earmarked in the world to commemorate Polio Day. She says that apart from immunizing babies, they managed to donate items like brooms, squeezers, liquid soap, and baby weighing pants, among others, in a bid to boost the health center's operations. Priska Natkunda, in charge of Kakowa Health Center 3, expressed her gratitude and appreciation to Rotary members who spared their little resources to extend their charity help. She called upon mothers to ensure that their babies get immunized so as to kick out polio out of Uganda and the world as well. Closing off the bulletin is a story from Mpigi, where the government of Uganda, in partnership with the Korean Republic through KOICA, on Tuesday launched the capacity building training program for 21 government officials from the Ministry of Agriculture of Democratic Republic of Congo at the National Farmers Leadership Center, Kampidingisa in Mpigi district. The training is aimed at equipping the Congolese visiting extension workers with relevant skills in agriculture and the new technology farming. Officiating at the launch of a 2-week training, Robert Sabiti, who represented the Director of Agriculture Extension Services in the Ministry of Agriculture, Animal Industries and Fisheries, thanked the government of South Korea for its support it has continued to extend to Africa and Uganda in particular. He called on the visiting team to make sure that they put in practice all the knowledge they are going to be equipped with when they go back home in the DRC. Now, the Mpigi Resident District Commissioner Haji Swaibulubega Wagwa thanked the management of the National Farmers Leadership Center for maintaining the standards of the institute since it was officially handed over to the Ugandan government by the Korean government last year. Lubega called on the Congolese trainees not to waste time in Uganda, but to make sure that they focus on what brought them to the institute, and that is to acquire knowledge. The principal for the institute, Muyaka Zakayo, called on the government to increase on the funding in the next financial year to enable them handle demonstrations and training of farmer leaders. And that's all I had for you from me, Ruth Nasaja, and the New Vision TV team. Remember, you can get more news updates and other programs here on New Vision TV by visiting our website, which is www.newvision.co.uk/video. You can also find us on our social media platforms. Facebook is The New Vision, Twitter is @NewVisionWire, Instagram is @NewVisionWire, and our YouTube channel is New Vision TV. Catch up with me on my Twitter handle. I am Ruthie, the voice. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.